Hi there, Sam Ettaro, Digital Media Technology Instructor at Jeff Tech, coming to you with a brief tutorial on accessing the DMT Virtual Media Lab. What is that? That is a virtual learning environment that we utilize here in the DMT program at Jeff Tech for a variety of purposes. Collaborative efforts here in the Media Lab where students share information and resources and do peer review processes. We utilize this for guest speakers as they can come in and do virtual presentations to our classroom, all kinds of really cool things. And in order to be able to utilize these features of this Adobe Connect platform, you need to know how to get in and activate your microphone and your camera and access all the full features. So we're going to start the process today with, as you can see here, 13 steps, very basic steps on activating your hardware and the software in order to be able to plug into the virtual classroom. And I figured what a great opportunity to do this, since I'm doing this for my COM 103 class at IUP. Figured I'd kill a couple birds with one digital stone here and actually create a lesson for the benefit of my students here in the classroom. So let me go ahead and move this off to the side, and I'm going to pull up our DMT website. As you all know, dmtstudio.net. As a student, this is where you're going to go to log in. First step, and let me go ahead and log out so I can process this from the very beginning and you can actually see how this is going to look. Okay. Okay, let's pull up the website. And when you go to dmtstudio.net, in order to access the virtual classroom, you are going to have to be logged in. Now, it seems I'm already logged in. As a student, you're going to understand how to do that because you do that on a regular basis anyway. So go ahead and log in using your student account as you normally would. You will then have access underneath the class button up top to the Virtual Media Lab. Click it. That's step 2 if you're following along. This is going to open up another window which launches the Adobe Connect add-in. Then that is going to kick open a separate software window entitled Digital Media Technology at Jeff Tech. This is the Connect Pro virtual meeting. Now, what happens here, you're going to need to take a look under the attendee list, and you're going to see your name. Now, you're going to see me on here twice because for the sake of illustration, I'm logged in at my laptop as well. This is Sam Ettaro as the instructor. That's the orange icon up here. You're going to look for your name in the attendee list. The next step is step 4, or step 5 I should say. Right click on your name and you're going to click the settings dialog box. That's going to open up the Adobe Flash Player settings box. Now, what you want to do is take a look down here for along the bottom of this box. You're going to look at these icons. Take a look for the icon that it looks like a computer monitor with an eye on it. Click it. Click the Allow button. Next step, click the microphone button right down here. This looks an icon that looks just like a microphone. Pretty common sense. Click it, and you're going to want to select. In my case, I am utilizing my built-in microphone. You're going to want to use the microphone that is built into your Microsoft LifeCam. As a student here in the DMT program, your microphone will be the Microsoft LifeCam itself that is connected to your computer. So you would select this option. I'm going to select my microphone option here so that I have proper mic access. My LifeCam is tied up using a different software here while I'm doing this capture. So what we got here is a record volume. You can and you should adjust your volume to a point where you're just getting a little touch of red every now and then, but it rides right in the yellow to the orange range. That keeps your audio crystal clear and you don't get that cracking and distortion noise. Click the Reduce Echo option if you have your speakers connected instead of headphones. That'll cut down on any feedback. And then you want to, next step, number 9, you want to click the icon that shows your webcam. Now at this point you're going to want to use the drop down menu again and select the correct camera. I have multiple cameras on my computer. You won't see this, but what you will see is the Microsoft LifeCam Cinema. That is what you want to collect as your video source. Click this little icon and you're going to see a live feedback in real time. Now this is my second camera that I have hooked up, so you're going to see that over here as I'm waving to that camera. You're seeing it in my alternate view. Once you have that all set up, close the Adobe Flash Player settings. Now, in order to be able, for the rest of the class, to be able to see your video, you got to go through the final couple steps. You're going to want to first off ask your instructor to bump you up to a presenter or the host level. So I'm going to go over to my laptop here and I'm going to do that. Okay, there you go. Now you'll be able to share your audio and your video by going ahead and clicking on your name under the attendee list, and you simply go and take a look for the camera and voice pod. Now, depending on how I have the classroom set up, it may be in various places, but what you're looking for is this icon, camera and voice, and then right down here at the bottom you're going to see a small button that says Start My Camera and Voice. Very simple. And in order to be live in the classroom, you click it, and there you go. Now what you're seeing here is a little bit of a low-res version because I'm using a lower resolution camera, but you're seeing the second camera that I have hooked up here in the virtual classroom environment, and that audio and video is being shared in live time with all of the attendees, up to 100 at a time, in our virtual classroom environment. And of course, you want to, when you log in, first thing you want to do is mute your audio so that your breathing or talking at your desk is not interfering with any meeting that is happening. So you just click the button down here and click hands-free. Turn that function off, and then when you want to talk, it's like a walkie-talkie. You just click the talk button and everybody in the room will hear you. So there you have it for my COM 103 course at IUP, and for the benefit of my students in the DMT program at Jeff Tech. I'm Sam Ettaro. Hope you enjoy operating in our virtual environment.